Hey VC, hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to the channel. I'm having a day off today, not working, so of course I thought I'd make some time to do a little video. Hope you're all doing well. I'm slowly approaching summer here, which is nice. Yeah, I thought I'd do something a little bit different. I did a kind of a one-on-one catch-up stream with Dom last weekend. I think it will probably get uploaded at some point, but we were kind of just talking more about listening habits and record buying habits rather than kind of showing records, which was really cool, really interesting. And I was just thinking about how, I was in the mood to make a video when I woke up this morning, but I haven't been buying much. And I just thought I'm just going to pull some records out from a genre, I just went to my, I kind of have a weird indie post-punk punk shelf. And I just went through and I picked 10 records that maybe aren't my absolute favorites or aren't like the best examples, but they're just 10 records that I do really like and I enjoy. And some of them I pulled out because I feel like I should be more familiar with them. And yeah, I just spent this morning listening to them, and some of them I haven't heard in a long time. Yeah, and I thought maybe I could go through and do this for every genre because, I have some, a gold mine of amazing records here that I could be showing to you guys and talking about. And yeah, I just thought it'd be fun. I was originally going to do it all with a 10-minute timer to stop myself from babbling. But I decided against that in the end. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, what's playing in the background is not indie or a post-punk or a punk record, but it makes for good background music. This is J.D. Emmanuel, Wizards. I think it's originally a private press from 1984, 82 on North Star, and this is a vinyl reissue from about 10 years ago. Really cool kind of ambient-y, new agey instrumental synth stuff, and a fantastic cover. So that's what's going on in the background. But yeah, so basically I just went through this morning, pulled out 10 records, and I thought I'd show them off. Yeah, I thought it was just a very easy way to pick out some things to listen to. And I'm probably going to go through and do this for lots of different genres. So if there's anything you want to see, please let me know. Just give me a genre and I'll just pull out 10 if I have them that I can make it work. But yeah, here we go. First up, I pulled out this wonderful 10-inch. This is Slates by The Fall. Came out in 86. 81. Wow. Okay. On the wonderful Rough Trade. Yeah, there we go. So, what can I say about The Fall? I'd say if you never really kind of dug into them, this actually would be really, really good starting point. I hadn't heard this one in a long time. I hadn't digested it properly. Probably the first time I grabbed it. But yeah, I think the band overall sound almost upbeat, or they're having a good time. It's a fun record. It helps that it's only 6 tracks, so it's quite easy to get your head around. I was playing the last track on side 2, Leave the Capital, which I decided at the time of listening that would be a really fun track to open a DJ set with here. I sometimes play records out, and I live in the capital city, which is Wellington, and there's a bit of a sentiment here that the capital is kind of going downhill and falling apart, and lots of people are thinking of leaving. So I thought that would be a fun way to open a DJ set with Leave the Capital. But yeah, Slates by The Fall. Wonderful. I jumped into something that I don't play barely enough, and this is a 2 LP set, and I don't think I've ever even played the second disc, so I played that. What is this? This is Axemen. 3 versions and 3 Visions. And this is a record on Flying Nun from 1986. Now this is it's very hard to describe, but it's basically just shambolic, loose noise rock, garage rock, some guitar solos thrown in, lo-fi. It's basically pretty shambolic, but very fun, very entertaining. Sounds like a bunch of young kids just making noise, but there's definitely a charm to it. It's kind of funny that it's over two LPs, but yeah, I put it on this morning, and I really enjoyed it. Everything kind of all blends into one with this, but yeah, really good. 1986 Flying Nun. For me, the sound for this is quite ahead of its time for 86 in terms of what came with kind of like grunge in the 90s and stuff like that. It's definitely kind of leaning in that direction. Fantastic. And then I kind of pulled this one out, so I thought I would play it. Mudhoney Superfuzz Bigmuff. This is something I picked up last year. After I came back from Seattle, I was kind of on a bit of a kick and digging into some releases on Sub Pop. This is actually an Australian pressing on a Go-Go, but yeah, just a wonderful classic record that I just felt like playing. Very cool. And then I jumped over to this one, which I received as VCLT many years ago, Los Angeles X. There's a song on here that I like to play all the time, which is one of my favorites, and it's the last track called The World's a Mess, It's in My Kiss. Really, really great, fantastic tune, but I hadn't familiarized myself with the rest of the album as much, so I really enjoyed this. Produced by Ray Manzarek of The Doors, and they actually do a cover of Soul Kitchen by The Doors, which he plays on. Yeah, absolutely fantastic record. Wonderful, wonderful organ playing on here from Ray himself. But in saying that, I really like this record, but I've never actually listened to any other X records or kind of bothered to for some reason. But yeah, I really enjoyed this morning. Nice, fun listening for a Friday morning. This, I only played a couple of tracks off, but it's just kind of a stone cold classic. Dub Housing from, I want to say Cleveland, that's where they're from, right? Yeah, Ohio, 1978. So ahead of its time, so angular. Kind of a classic record. And then I kind of went off on another tangent and played this. This is something that I really like it, and I play it all the time whenever I want something quick and a bit more aggressive. That's not really the word. A bit more high tempo. I put this on. This is the Take It Back EP by Grey Matter. On Discord out of Washington DC. Absolutely fantastic, fun, catchy tunes. I've read online people said this is almost like a very, very early emo record in terms of the way the vocals are presented. But yeah, this is absolutely fantastic. I was lucky to find this locally quite a few years ago. I would really like to get the full length album. Yeah, but this is a killer record. Grey Matter. There we go. All right. I pulled this one out, but I haven't got around to playing it yet. I just saw that, it was in the pile and I forgot that I put it in there, but I'm looking forward to giving this a listen this afternoon. Husker do Everything Falls Apart, which is a really early impossible to get LP from, I think, 1982, from the box set, which actually is kind of behind me here. It's empty at the moment, but that was a Numero box set from a few years ago that I managed to get a really good deal on. So yeah, looking forward to giving that a spin this afternoon. And then I thought I'd tone it down a bit while I had a coffee. I pulled this out. Songs Are Higher, Didn't It Rain. This came out on Secretly Canadian in 2002. This is a reissue with an extra LP. Absolutely beautiful, powerful, sad music, but very moving. I'm a big fan of Jason Molina, and this really hit the spot. So much pain and agony in the music. Just quite sad, actually, and a very emotional listen. Songs Are Higher, Didn't It Rain. I had a friend over the other week, and he pulled this out the shelves, and he said, "What's this? It looks like a metal album." He's like, I've always heard the name, and he always thought it was a metal record, which is quite funny, and that kind of prompted me to give this another spin. Didn't It Rain? Okay, what else have we got here? Let's have a quick sip of water. Jumped onto this, moved over to the UK here. This is the Up Home EP by Arkane. I just saw, weirdly, this has been reissued for some reason. It seems kind of a really odd standalone EP to kind of do a reissue of. If anything, I thought they would have redone the Lolita EP on 4AD. I mean, this is fantastic. I really love this EP, but I was really surprised to see to reissue an EP was like a really interesting choice. Not do a compilation or something like that. I love this band. I really like Arkane. I think they're very underrated. If you like shoegaze, dream pop, dub, reggae, spacey sounds, like honestly, it's all in here. This is really fantastic. Check out the track Up, which is the last track on here. Just fantastic. It just sounds like a spaceship taking off. Absolutely wonderful. So you probably can't even see that, but that's Arkane. Up Home. Fantastic. Sorry about the light. It's very bright in the background here. And then two more. I was playing this earlier this morning again, and this is something that has been in my shelves forever, and I definitely haven't given it enough credit, or listening time, I should say. This kind of blew my mind all over again. I was listening to the first track on side 2 called, it was the first track on side 1, called Test Card, and I couldn't believe how ahead of its time it sounds. This came out in 1979, but that track alone sounds like what a lot of modern rock bands are doing these days. This has been reissued, so if you don't know it, please check it out. This Heat UK post-punk experimental, probably this is definitely more on the experimental side. Just a fantastic record. That was very inspiring to pull this out and kind of, be blown away by it all over again, kind of thing. And then I thought I would wind down, and I just played the last track of this album here. I saw The Cure announce their new album this morning, so I thought I'll pull this one out, and I hadn't played this record in honestly like 7 or 8, 9 years potentially. I just played the last track here, Faith. This is still a really fantastic record, and this is a very unusual pressing actually. It's a gatefold. It came out on 7 Records. It's like an Australia and New Zealand only release that I got like years and years ago at a record fair. It was like $20 or something, and it's in absolutely fantastic shape. Yeah, this is a cornerstone record for me. Wonderful stuff. The Cure, Faith. So there we go. It was just some favourites that I thought I would pull out and show. I had a fun time doing that. That was all. Blew through those. That's it. Hope you're all doing well. See you when I see you.